everyone. I'm watching outside because it is snowing when it didn't say there was supposed to be any snow today, so hopefully it's not too bad. Ooh, my voice sounds croaky. This is the first time I've talked this morning. But I wanted to pop back in this game because they did another update, which let me go check the computer. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I know, the reason that jury duty exists, and I'm not saying it's a bad reason. I just personally, I wish, because I feel like there's a lot of people that would voluntarily do jury duty, like a lot. I wish they would allow you to like opt out of jury duty. And I know why they don't, because then it like I guess kind of limits the pool of people, but I wish they would let you opt out. I wish they'd let you be like, "Hey, I'd rather not." Because I have nothing against jury duty. I'm just not particularly interested in it. Oh, that's nice. So they put it in here as an update, which I wonder. Let's purchase it. I'm curious. Like, what kind of. I was about to say, what stuff do we need for this? So we need. I guess that's in furniture? Produce stall. And then we need a scale. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Okay, let's see if we can get a setup for this before we do anything else. Oh, I need a scale helper? Okay. That's not a bad thing. We can do that. Let me figure out where to put this first, though. Might just set it right here for now. I know that's a weird spot, but I might just kind of like let it hang out right there for a moment, because I might need to rearrange. Okay. So let's grab some stuff. I ordered all the stuff, didn't I? Am I tripping? I ordered everything, didn't I? And then this I gotta figure. Oh, they must have. Did they take the stuff? Ah, okay. So they just took it and put it away. And then this I gotta figure out where to put. How big is this? Let's see. For the moment, let me just set it right next to that. Interesting. Um, I'm not sure, because I woke up. I tried to sleep in, but unfortunately I have a hungry kitty that's used to being fed at a certain time. But also just from years of getting up a little earlier, I couldn't sleep in too much. But I got up about, what time was it? It was like 7:30-ish, I would say. And he was still asleep. He's had to do work this holiday weekend. So he's been working at night and like in the afternoon and stuff. So I have no idea how late he was checking stuff last night. So he may still be asleep. Let's see. That's a kiwi. Yep, that's exactly right. he which I understand because he's a kitty, he doesn't understand, but during the week when I work, and it's been like that for a long time now, I usually get up like 6, and that's when he gets fed. So if it's the weekend and I sleep in later than 6, he will harass me by sitting on the bed and running over me, and meowing next to me, all that. And he does think he's starving on a regular basis. That is absolutely correct. Ah, okay. Did you need to go somewhere today? Or are you guys just attempting to start it for the sake of starting it? Also, can I just say, side note with this update, I'm glad like an entire box of fruit fits on the shelf and it's not one of those, oh, you can only put half up. What was this one? Tomatoes, that's right. I'm surprised they didn't release one more since the fruit stall has nine sections. I'm surprised they didn't do more than that. Okay, so now I gotta figure out pricing. Okay, so average cost. Wow. Okay. Wow. These are expensive in this game. The fruit be expensive. They're like, it's gonna cost you. Carrots are apparently super cheap. Okay. Okay, and then let me go back and look here. Well, that's good. Is there. Oh, okay. So they. I see. Okay. So I do have a customer helper on deck, so I'm assuming he would help with the scale and the self checkout. Okay. All right. So now, let's see if I can shop for everything else and not be entirely broke. Oh, yeah, that was just an extra shelf. I was like, what was on this shelf? Gonna be a little bit minimalist here just because since we did an expansion, we are running low on monies. Oh, nice. How much is that? Okay. Not bad so far. That's okay for the moment. Just gonna do one of those for a second. Okay. Yeah, that's what we did too. Might as well catch up on some laundry. Okay. And I might eventually do the janitor as well, but at the moment that'll be okay. Yeah, it was supposed to just be whoops. It was supposed to just be cloudy here today. And that's funny cuz that's what my weather thing still says. It doesn't say anything about it snowing currently. But it is indeed snowing unfortunately. Oh, wait. Oh no. I screwed that up. Hold on a second. Okay. Shoot. Fix that. There we go. That was an accident. Hello, welcome in. We're just getting restocked this morning so we can start our store up and see how our new fruits and veggies go. Oh my goodness. I sound so croaky because I haven't talked that yet too much this morning. My gosh. I was working on some things I had to wait to work on or start working on until the evening last night because I was waiting for the packages to show up. I'm glad the one showed up early because one of them was actually supposed to show up today, but in light of it snowing, I'm glad that it didn't. It is very interesting. We're going to see how it runs. Hopefully we make good bank on the fruit and veggies. That is that regular bread? I do believe so. Here we go. Whoop. But this is just our relaxing stream. Okay, I accidentally got two of these. So we'll just plop that there. That is the coffee. Definitely two of those. Oh yeah, sure. See if we make. I'm hoping that the fruit helps make good money if it's selling for that, which I'm assuming the price is like per pound or something. Isn't that how it is in the store? Isn't it per pound? I think. It's been a hot minute since I brought fresh fruit, I'll be honest. I normally don't, just because I like fruit. And I know it's probably better for you to have the fresh fruit, obviously. Um, but I like fruit, but I just have this thing where. Thank you. I just have this thing where, I'll fixate on it for a minute, and if I buy a bunch of fruit, like I will get sick of it really quickly, and then it goes bad. So generally, I don't buy the fresh fruit. So it hath been a hot minute since I Bought some. Oh, I think this is. Are these full? Not yet. Okay. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Get this put away. That's a good question. Oh, you can't have many for. Oh, you mean like can't have many as in you also don't eat them quick enough, or? All right, let's see what we got going here. I'm gonna stand back here and observe. Which hopefully this guy, since he's in the same category, hopefully he also helps with that. So we're gonna see. But yeah, it bothers me that they didn't release enough fruits and veggies to completely fill the stand, though. Like we needed one more. So that's gonna bother me greatly. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Are you talking about the amount of money we have to our name currently? The 27.89 up in the corner. I will write it down. Okay. I'm also curious to see how long the fruits and veggies last, like how long they go before you have to restock them. So we shall see. Oh, really? Hmm. People already be making a mess, and we just started. Okay, I want to see if he's gonna go over there. No? Nothing? No? Okay. Okay, so how does this work? Uh, how do you? I don't know how to do that. Hold on. Hold on, sir. He shouldn't be. Screw it. I'll just go ahead and hold on. Oh, that's right. I can't. Shite. I don't know how to shoot. I should have messed with that before I. I don't know what to do here. Oh, interpreter. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, whoops. Wait. Okay. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. Yes, thank you. I just figured that out. My bad. I know. We need your hubby's help. We didn't do produce. Oh, he's helping now. Okay. So he does move. I didn't think he was stuck in the corner. That's good. I was gonna say, and you might have walked away before. before you heard me. You guys didn't need to go anywhere, did you? Do I need to? Did you guys need something, or were you just trying to start your car for the sake of starting the car to try to get it started? Man, people are having a time with the scale, aren't they? God damn. Why does everyone need help all of a sudden? Okay. Oh, but now someone needs... Okay, so he is going back and forth. Alright, cool. Poor guy. He's probably like, I don't get paid enough for this. Oh, someone just got canned. Ah, gotcha. Oh yeah, I was gonna check the price on that water. I think it was this one. Yeah. Okay, so we're not looking too bad over here yet. We're out of kiwis. Wow, that is annoying, that little bell sound. Pizza. Let me check the price on that. Oh, whoops. There we go. We're out of sushi. Surprise, surprise. Okay, he is helping him. Really? I'm starting to think you guys are just lazy. Okay, he's going back over there. I need some... Oh, yeah, I need another light over here. Forgot that I didn't do that. Yeah, that I'm going to be hearing that bell in my nightmares now. Something was too expensive. Oh, yeah, let me close the dang store. That bell sound is the most annoying. Oh, you guys are supposed to get snow too? Yeah, I think it said we're supposed to get snow Tuesday and Wednesday as well. I'm kind of secretly hoping we don't, because it was supposed to snow really bad on Saturday and it didn't, so I'm secretly hoping that we don't get hit too bad. Because we had some snow a couple weeks ago and there was like a horrible thick like ice layer sheet underneath and it took forever for it to go away. So I couldn't like get my car out to do anything for a hot minute. Mm-hmm. From that last snow a couple weeks ago? It hasn't snowed that much outside, has it? I'll have to look. I haven't looked outside in an hour or so. Maybe longer, I'm not sure. But, you know. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I was about to say. But at least once again, we don't have the thick ice layer underneath this time, so hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully. Okay, that's just him. I thought there was just someone chilling at the. Okay. So we started the day with 27.98.54 and we're ending with 75.88.92. That's not bad. Um that requires me to have a calculator. So we profited at least. So whatever this is, whatever that is what came in altogether, and obviously some of that went to other students. Yes, it did. It's kind of impressive, actually. I like that. Okay. Dude's still chilling. All right. Let's buy some stuff. The shelf is confusing me. I need to like get rid of it till I have something to put on it. I'm not doing the sushi again yet because that is expensive. I don't know. That is a good question. Okay, I did get that. That is the question for the ages because we all know how it worked back in the day, but obviously it doesn't work the same anymore. That's not too bad. I'm gonna order a couple of those because those always run out like zero point 0.2 seconds. Whoops. Okay. Let's see. Man, I don't know who's partying, but they cleared us out of vodka and whatever that other thing is, beer. Ooh, I'm only doing one of those because that just hurts. Okay. Right? Oop, it definitely seems that way. It's like, my God, y'all just be eating us out of house and home. It's like, I ain't got the money to afford this. It's like, I don't know who you think I am. Which that'll be an interesting mechanic too once they introduce that one, the sales one. Oh no, we ordered so many boxes they toppled over. They do not fit. 8 pack of eggs. Is that this one? Guess so. Get some cheese here. There we go. More cheese. More cheese, please. Oh, there we go. More cheese. You can never have too much cheese. That's what I think. There's never too much cheese. Who knows? They might at some point. They definitely might. I just realized I have two of those, but they're not next to each other. I don't know how I managed that. I don't know how I managed a lot of the things in here. But yeah, this would be a cute little game that they could have in like schools. I don't know if they still do that. This is gonna make me feel super old if they don't. But and I don't know if they did this at Spirit School because she went to a different school than I did. But our elementary school, we had like, what did they call it? I think they called it computer lab time or whatever. But it was like 30 minutes a day or something that you could like play games on the computer. So we had like Oregon Trail and like those Freddy Fish games and Carmen Sandiego, all that jazz. This would be a good game to add to that if they still do like computer time at school, computer lab, whatever the heck they called it. This would be a good one to add. Because it's fun and repetitive, but they can also learn about stuff. It was, wasn't it? Yeah. I hope they still do that for kids. Like, I hope that's still a thing in elementary school. Because I remember those games with fondness. Um, is this that? I think. Let me make sure. I think it is. Okay. Yep. Did I only have one of those out? I might have. But yeah, that was a fun, nostalgic time as a child to play computer games and chill. But yeah, I want to say we only got 30 minutes at my school. I vaguely recall the typing games too, which I don't know. I wonder if they still do the typing classes in school as well. Because they made us do like an actual class where you learn how to type properly. Not that I do. Yes, Oregon Trail's the best. Um, Not that I use the proper typing method, but like I remember them making us like test on it. And our school, I don't remember how they scored it, but in our school, when the big test came and you were being tested or whatever, they would like cover our hands so that we couldn't see the keyboard. Which I will say, partial credit, that does help me. It did help me memorize kind of where the keys are, I will say, because I can type kind of for not a long period, but a little bit. But I can type sometimes without looking at the keyboard. So it did help me memorize a little. Oh, they got see that, and they didn't call it home economics. What did they call it when I was in school? It wasn't called home ec anymore. It was called something else, but they got rid of that too? Man. I know I dodged a bullet because like I suck at math, obviously. Like higher level math, like I got up to like I can understand up to pre-algebra level and that's pretty much it. And I remember I dodged a bullet because at the time I graduated from RI school, they did not, which I don't know why you would require this because it's this higher level math that you're not going to use in real life. But anyway, at the time I graduated high school, they did not require you to pass algebra to graduate, thank God. But I guess they added that a couple years later, and I was just like, oh, that sucks. And I just find that horribly unfair because once again, unless you're going into a profession that requires higher level math, you're not going to need that math. That's just like with my college degree. Like I had to take, which that was a nightmare, by the way. Speaking of not understanding algebra, I then was forced to take algebra 1 and 2 to get to the math class that was required of my degree, which was math and measurements, which makes sense. That's everyday math. But they're like, "Oh, for your art degree, you have to take algebra 1 and 2 to get to that." And it's just like, "Are you kidding me?" And I'm pretty like, and I've said this before on here, but I'm pretty sure my math teachers pity passed me, and I'm okay with that. I don't feel bad. But I'm pretty sure they pity passed me because they were just like, she's trying, but she clearly doesn't understand this. And I also have that dyscalculia as well, where like I write numbers backwards and stuff, so that did not help. So it was just everything was against me from jump. But yeah, I remember dodging that bullet in high school and then had to go to college and take 2 algebra classes. I was like, this is the karma for dodging it, isn't it? This is what I get. Ooh, pardon me. Ooh. But yeah, it was terrible. I was like, let me tell you, I'm not planning to use any of this. Yeah, I don't know why teachers are like that either. It's like, what do you care? It's not hurting you. Like, teachers almost acted put out when they had to do accommodations. Or when they had to do anything about bullying. Like, our school had a terrible problem, and unfortunately, some of those teachers are still there, so I hope they learned the error of their ways and future students didn't suffer, but I doubt it. But our school, our high school, had a real problem with like teachers favoring popular kids and not really dealing with bullying and whatnot. Spirit and I have like a whole sordid tale we could tell about one particular teacher about that, but yeah, that just infuriates me because it's just like, why do you have a problem with accommodating students? Why do you have a problem with doing something about students being bullied and harassed in your class? Like, why is this an issue? Because I feel like that, now nowadays I understand teachers are getting paid like not as much as they should, and they're taking on way more duties than they should have to. Totally understand. Um, However, that being said, there is some stuff that I feel like should be required of a teacher, and one of those should be like you need to be looking out for the best interests of your students when they're with you. So like doing stuff about bullying and being accommodating to disabilities and stuff like that. Like, that should be a whole thing. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Which I can't speak for Spirit, but I was like bullied and harassed a lot right in front of teachers within earshot, and they would literally act like they didn't see it, act like they didn't hear it, and it's just like, why, why? And teachers that do favoritism, like, shame on you. Like, you shouldn't favor a certain group of kids, you shouldn't favor a certain kid, whatever. You know, and like I said, I feel bad at our school because a lot of the teachers that I know I had personal problems with are still there. And it's just like, oh man. The way I would love to write them a strongly worded long letter about how much they suck at their job. Yeah, yeah. And that's ideal if you can just like fly under the radar. Yeah. I tried to do that, but it never quite worked out. Like, I don't know what it was, but people like to mess with me, and I don't know why. Because except for with people that were my friends, I was a quiet kid. I didn't get into other people's business, blah, blah, blah. But for some reason, people just. Yeah, see, stuff like that's crazy. It's like, what are you talking about? Why is this happening? What are you doing? It makes me angry just thinking about it. It makes me glad too that although it would be nice to get some revenge talk out of it, but it makes me glad that I A don't live in our hometown anymore, in terms of that, and B that I don't have any children going through the school system there because I would be hot to trot. Because if I came back in as a parent, it'd be like, do not give me any of this BS. I know how y'all roll, especially with them teachers that were there when I was there. Because I would straight up be like, I'm not playing these games with y'all. Like, I remember this game and I'm not playing it. You played this with me as a student. I'm not playing this game. This guy's a shoplifter, I think. He was being suspicious. I'm gonna watch him and see if I'm right. But yeah, it makes me so sad because there were so many teachers I had that were wonderful, but there were so many that were bad. And it's just like, you know, and especially now in this day and age with all the pay stuff and whatnot, the fact that people are quitting teaching and slim pickings anyway. And it's just like, ugh. Oh, I was wrong. He did not shoplift. He looked like he was thinking about it then. But yeah, teachers like that suck. Yeah, and then which I don't. We didn't really have a lot of stuff. Well, me personally, I didn't have a lot of stuff that went up to the principal level, so I can't comment on the principal's effectiveness. But yeah, I've heard of that too, where you get them upper management and they don't want to deal with it, and it's like, well, you chose this job, and that's part of the job. So it's like if you don't want to do it, then go find another job. You know, because unlike like a retail job that people file through a dime a dozen and a lot of times they may not want it, but it's the only job available, blah, blah, blah. Like you need higher education to do that job. And it's just like you could go find another job probably with whatever degree you have that got you into that. Oh, nope, I didn't. I will get the light tomorrow. I forgot. But yeah, anywho, yeah, I hate that whole subject. I could write a book. That one incident, well, it was a whole incident with Spirit Nine. She probably knows which one I'm talking about. I don't even have to say it. To this day, that still ticks me off. Like, it was the most ridiculous, retaliation. No, the other one. I know which gym thing you're talking about, but no, the other. Yes, that one. That turned into like a whole to do because we were done wrong and we stood up for ourselves and then got retaliated against. And I was particularly mad because that was my senior year, so I was pissed. Teacher's such a horrible witch, and she's still there. I feel so bad for the students. I can only hope for their sake, for the generations that came after us, that she became a better person, but I highly doubt it. There we go. That was the last guy, I think. Yep. All right. But yeah, that is a mess of a time. Okay. Oh man, they definitely cleaned this out yesterday. Good lord. Okay, let me go get the light real quick before I forget again, and then we'll deal with the groceries. There we go. Okay. Now to the groceries. But yeah, add that to the list of reasons why I'm happy that I'm no longer in school, like public school at least. Because I got to college and it was like a whole new freaking world. It's just like, oh man, this must be what it's like usually for folks when they, aren't being judged on, past history. And they're being judged for themselves. How lovely. Online classes are great too. I did a few of those. Like our college had a mixture. So I did both. Mhm. Well, and like I was saying earlier, like luckily for us, we're not in the school system that we grew up in either. So that might help. Perhaps the teachers suck less up here. Because if she had to deal with the teachers we dealt with, like hell, I'd be going to the school and being like, "Listen, we're not doing this." mm, it depends, honestly. Like if I could, that's good. When it comes to the streaming, like if I could do it in the morning, I would rather. So like on Sunday, that's why I do it in the morning, and like today I am just because I don't have to work. Because if I tried to do that in the morning, when I work, that would be a super early stream. But I think I prefer like the morning ish time. Not super early, but which I have debated. I know I didn't do it this weekend, but I've debated either like rearranging my schedule or trying to add another day. And if I did, it would probably be Saturday, but I'm debating what I would like to do. Because on the one hand, I could move the Monday to Saturday and just do Saturday, Sunday. But then on the other hand, if I do the three, then we've got 3 days. Because I'm trying to get better about keeping a schedule. Trying my best. I feel like I've been doing decent, minus, times when I'm out of town and whatnot. But, Yeah, morning seems to be a little bit easier. You like the 2 days? Yeah, I was very torn about that because it's like on the one hand, if I added a day, that's more time I'm spending with y'all, but then on the other hand, that doesn't quite alleviate my issue with Mondays because Mondays are hard enough coming back from the weekend, but then knowing I also have to stream as well. And the other thing is, a lot of times after work, um, I get like super tired, but I would prefer if when I stream on Mondays, I would prefer to do it after work, like in the afternoon, and not in the evening. Um, so I'm very torn. So I'm very much considering it. I'm very much considering switching to Saturday Sunday instead of Sunday Monday. Mhm. That's very true. That is a good point. I could always do that. But yeah, I'm seriously considering if I stick with the 2 days though. Yeah, I'm seriously considering you know, maybe doing Saturday Sunday and like Monday would be an extra day if I felt like it. I like that you like the time as well. Like I know a lot of people will get on here, which not that there's anything wrong with it. Like if you're into what you're doing or if it's now I consider it a different thing, right? I consider it a different thing if someone's doing like a charity stream or they're trying to do a subathon or something like that. That's different. But, um I know a lot of people will do the super long streams. What heck, Prometheus has done it quite a bit where but I think with him, he's just like into what he's playing and he doesn't want to stop, so it is what it is. Um, but if it's not one of those situations or if I have stuff that I have to do, I try to keep it like within the hour to 2 hour range, like somewhere in that sweet spot where it's just like we get to hang out for a little bit and it's not, a quick stream, but at the same time it's not super long, which I also feel like, especially on the weekend, well, during the weekday too, helps you guys as well because it's like if you want to hang the whole time, oh, it's only going to be like an hour, hour and a half or so. I can do that versus, oh, she's going to get on here and be on for like 4 hours. I do not have the time. So, right, exactly. I'm sure the our new friend that was in here was like, "Oh, this is an interesting discussion we've fallen into. How much we hate teachers in the public school system." Got to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner tonight too. I was defrosting some crab, so I'm torn between two things. Yes, and the weather. So I guess the question is, how lazy do I want to be for dinner? Is the question. So I'm still debating my laziness. So it's yet to be determined. Is this the shortbread or the long bread? This is the long bread, right? Well, I wanted to use the crab because it's defrosted, so I kind of need to now. I was gonna do like crab Alfredo, or I was gonna do like crab rangoon dip because I got a recipe for that. I don't know. I'm wondering that myself, especially once they start adding like the delivery stuff and whatnot. I wonder if they're gonna do that. Although at the same time, I'm not opposed to it being a sunny, lovely day every day. Because whenever I come in and play this game, it makes me think of like spring. Like I get the feel that it's like springtime. So I kind of like it. Okay. Mm. We are open for business. Open, open, open. It could be. I just get the vibe. Like you ever look at like video footage or you look at a picture and you're just like it feels like that was spring or it feels like it was fall. Like I don't know. There's just something about when I go outside and like hear the birdies chirping and stuff like that. I don't know. It just makes me think of spring. Do you ever get that like certain feelings or if you think about like certain type of weather it makes you think of a certain season? Yeah. I just get those vibes. Could be. So see it makes us all feel something different. Everybody buy the stuff. Okay, he's got them. Boop. Of course they are. What are scalpers not buying? Scalpers and resellers like just irk me to the core. And not just personally because they affect stuff that I want, but just in general. Cuz it's just like, you know, must you be so greedy? And I know some like with concert tickets was the first thing it made me think of. Like I know some people are trying to do stuff to prevent that, but there's only so much you can do, I feel like. Leia's being a brat. I'm sure Pixel would be being a brat too if she was in here. I'm sure the brattiness would be occurring wholeheartedly. They are sisters after all, so I'm not surprised that the brattiness abound. What is she doing this time? That's like she tried to do to my shin the other day when I was at your house. When she was rubbing on me. And it's like, ma'am, I don't know what to tell you. Right? I don't believe Pixels ever bit us looking for pets. Not that I know of. Not that I can recall. Mm-hmm. Videl needs to learn the art of the gentle bite. That's his problem. Like, I still have scars and stuff from where he's bitten me way too hard. And it's just like, sir. Oh, shoplifter! They have been caught. Man, a lot of people are having trouble with that scale. Like, a lot more than the self checkout. It's very surprising. But yeah, I think it said I'd have to have more registers and stuff to be able to hire another helper, so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to figure that out because. Right? Oops. There we go. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to rearrange my setup because. Because at the moment, I can't put any more registers over here. I feel like I'm gonna have to give up on this thing of like having all the shelves against the wall. Like I prefer that just so I can kind of see, but I might have to give up on it. We may have to give up that dream. Yeah, that bell is heck annoying. Which, speaking of that, is there like a? Can I turn that off? I just want to see what that affects. Okay, so there's nothing specifically related to that. Darn it. Okay. Let them get these people checked out. Yeah, I know I need to do something. Like, I need to do some kind of remodeling. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. Like, what kind of setup I want. Because I may have to get rid of these for the moment and maybe do the back-to-back shelves in the middle. Like these ones, but like back-to-back in the middle. Perhaps. We shall see. Oh my goodness, my goodness. We can do one more. We'll do one more day. Oh no, the mangoes! All over the floor. Last guy of the night, shoplifter. Shame, shame. I'm gonna let him finish putting the stuff up so he doesn't get stuck with the crate. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You finished putting stuff up, sir? Okay, we're good. Because last time I did that, I accidentally, like, started the new day. And he was still holding stuff. And then he just held the crate for however long he held it. Okay. Do I have no, maybe? No. No, that's different. Okay. Ah, I see. So you like the Sunday Monday combo because they're back to back? go ahead and get some more of those too. Ah. Well, that's good at least. Let's get one of those. Those are okay. Get two of those. Man, people be liking the vodka. I don't know what that says about everyone in this neighborhood. It's a mystery. You never know what time of day it'll happen until we're on, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be today or it's gonna be this time. The element of surprise. Whoops. Okay. Oh, there they are. It's like, where'd they go? We are trying our best. Spirit is definitely my big helper in that sense. And Prometheus definitely helped with that bot or whatever it is that he put in that like announces when I've um, like posted new videos and stuff like that. I like that. Not currently. Prometheus and I are talking about we're trying to talk about when we want to do like our yearly vacation this year. I'm thinking like we were thinking I don't want to do like in the middle of summer. So I'm very torn because I'm thinking maybe like April or May, sometime in that pocket. I really got to get my stuff together because I have an idea of like where I would kind of like to go, but I've just got to pinpoint like what city and all of that stuff. So I'm thinking probably April, May ish. Because I think March is too soon because it's almost March. Because I was telling Prometheus I would really like to go to like the northeastern side of the country. I think I was looking at like what state was I looking at? Virginia maybe? Um cuz I also like historical stuff, so yes, she can totally have a pass today. I will allow it. But yeah, it'll probably be April or May. So, I need to get to looking into that more thoroughly cuz I've done like a preliminary search, but I need to do more. Because since Prometheus and I, because like we did vacation obviously last year since Spirit and them were with us. We did vacation last year in the fall, and while that was nice, um, something from I was wondering what happened to you. Something from last year got rescheduled to this year at the very end of October. So I don't want our vacation to be super close to that. And like I said, I don't want it to be in the dead of summer because we did that once and it didn't work out well for me. So I would rather avoid that if possible. Yeah, I remembered he had family in one of those states. Which I considered it, but since like that's one of the states I considered. I mean to say, because but since Prometheus at the moment likes to drive, I'm just like, what's something that I can tolerate the drive time, number one, but number two, which our vacation that we went on was for a special thing. We weren't just going somewhere to hang out. We had like a whole thing planned. Um, That was a long drive. And I would prefer for us to have something that either we could drive and do it in one day or like really close to one day. It was a fun vacation though, don't get me wrong, but it was a long drive. Where does this go? Over here. Because we had fun, but it was a time. Which hopefully, hmm I was gonna say, hopefully, if we make a trip like that again, whether it be to Disney or someplace else down in Florida together for vacation in the future, hopefully, since both the kiddos will be a couple years older or whatever, it won't be as bad. Is what I'm thinking. Because your oldest was a champ. She really didn't have an issue, except for needing to stretch occasionally. Because I feel like once they get to around that age, it's like, they'll just do whatever in the car and they don't really give a hoot. Oh, nice. Which, let me see. Oh, yeah, because she's going to be. Man, I feel old. Because she's going to be 9 next month, right? Am I counting right? 9? My God. That's crazy. I don't like it. Because her getting older also means we're getting older, and I'm not cool with it. All right, now that I've depressed myself, let's open the store again for the last time today. Yep, and then you gotta start kindergarten registration for the Munchkin. That's gonna be good times. And like I said, now you'll get some peace again in the house while you work. You'll finally be able to be like, silence. And you'll be able to like watch your TV with like full sound now while they're in school. Oh. Yes, the joy of tax season. We've already done ours because I'm one of those people that's like, I want to do it as soon as I possibly can so that I don't forget to do it. So we went ahead and did ours already because we had all of our stuff. So I have already done it. Da da da. Da 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 da. Right? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's very true. You guys can go out and have adult time, and you won't have to get a babysitter. Not that that's a problem, since you have one that lives a street over from you. But you guys could go out and do stuff during the day if you wanted. Or heck, even if it's something boring like running errands, you could do it without the chaos of children at your feet. Speaking of, I went ahead because I told you I was getting started on your oldest kiddo's birthday early, and I bought one of the things off of the wish list that you had on Amazon. I did not expect it to be as small as it is. It came and I was like, "Oh, that is not the size that I was expecting." But okay. Nope. Another shoplifter. Yeah, for sure. What is, do you know, like, do you know locale or anything yet? That's the only bad thing, like, with her birthday, the weather is questionable. Because, like, last year we did the park. It's questionable when you're outside. I hate that about the month of March. Like, it could be spring temperatures, it could be not. Mm-hmm. It was very nippy last year. And that the patio, whatever you call it, that we were in, did not help with the wind much, unfortunately for all of us. The kids didn't care, but my butt was frozen. Same. Spirit and I are both in June. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, ours are in June. So we're about to hit like a birthday mother load. Because let me think. Her oldest is in March. Her hubby is in April. My hubby's is in May. Both of ours are in June. Her youngest is in July. Oh, and my dad's is in June as well. And my aunt's is in May. Yeah, we're about to hit the birthday speed bump of the year. Like the first part of the year, it's like bam, 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 bam. Like we have a couple straggler birthdays later in the year, but most of them are like spring, summer, and it's just like, geez. And my hubby and mine's anniversary is in April, so it's just like a whole abundance of stuff happening around the same time. It's just like, my God. Which I might try to get started on a couple other people's birthdays early too. Yeah, we've got like three, well, I guess you could say four outliers on my side of the family, at least with my family. Um, because my cousin's wife is January, his birthday is October, and then my stepmom and my grandmother are December, so they're kind of a ways away. But yeah, everyone else is like clustered in spring and summer. It sucks. They don't suck, but it sucks that all those birthdays and stuff are clustered together like that. It's like, oh boy. Y'all should not need help with this. This should be a very easy thing. I've got to clean my keyboard. I did not realize how gross it was till I just looked down at it. That's very true. Well, and I probably won't restock for the next day on this stream. Like, once we end this day, we'll probably be ended. So we'll be close. Speaking of, let me close this door. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, there we go. I was like, where did that filter go that I was using? Okay. Let us see here. Oh, did we get a bot? The joy of bots. All right. Doesn't look like we did too bad today. That's not too bad. Definitely got to work on building up my what am I trying to say? Building up my money funds again. Because since we did the latest extension, it was kind of a toss up. It's like, well, darn. Darn, darn, I say. Of course. Let me go ahead and save that. Let me just get something real quick here. And then I will probably let you guys go for the day. Let me pull this something real quick. Wow, I just lost the ability to speak English just then. That was great. All right. Alrighty, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for the day. I hope everyone has a good Monday. And keeping schedule, I will see you guys again on Sunday this week. So I hope everyone has a good rest of your day. And give me just a second. I just had a blurp. And I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.